Girl, stop playing. Welcome back to another episode of the Girl Stop Playing podcast. It's your favorite homegirl, Koereyelle, here to encourage you to stop playing with your potential and start working for what you want in life and in love. I truly believe that you can make the money and you can get the honey. You can have it all as long as you are willing to work. And I am here to support you in going after that goal. This, of course, is another solo sermon where I want to share with you what is on my spirit, what has been on my heart, and a message that God has gifted me with so that I could share it with you. If you have been enjoying the show, please leave your girl a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. I truly appreciate your feedback, your continued support, and for you just tapping in and tuning in to the show. I also want to invite you all to come on out and join me here in Atlanta at a private location on Wednesday, August 24th for my first and probably my last for this year at least, live podcast. I am hosting Ladies Night Live, where you are going to get to hear from 4 amazing women who are going to share with you their journey of how they've been able to make the money and get the honey. And y'all are the first to hear this, but there are also 3 more surprise guests, and they just might be some men, because y'all know we like to get all up into the mind of a man, right? So VIP passes are on sale right now. If you get your VIP ticket, it includes a networking hour, an opportunity to ask me anything, chef catered dinner, drinks and dessert, and a whole lot of fun. So I am going to include the link in the show notes. It's also available in my Instagram bio at Koereyelle. Make sure you come on out and let's get outside, y'all. Let's connect in real life. Okay. So today's show, what I need to just let you know, remind you of in case you've forgotten, is that delayed is not denied. So just because your dream might be delayed, it does not mean that it's denied. I truly believe that God sometimes delays what we think we want because it's really not what we need. Sometimes our answered prayer is actually not getting what we prayed for, because if we would have gotten it, we wouldn't have been prepared for it. So sometimes we have to get back in the trenches and take time to discipline ourselves and develop our skills so that we can move in the direction that God is calling us to. And sometimes the denial is truly the best thing that could happen to you. Because if you're like me, you have probably prayed some petty prayers, okay? You've asked God for some things that seemed right at the time, but looking back, that you had some ridiculous requests. Okay, I know I did. The things that you thought that you desired at 25 is probably the complete opposite to what you now know that you needed. So when I get a clear no from God, like immediately no, absolutely not, I don't even get upset anymore, because I recognize that no simply means next opportunity. This wasn't the one. Like, this ain't it. I thought it was cool, but no, God got something better for me, because God always has a perfect plan, even when I don't understand, even when I don't get it. He's never steered me wrong. He's never forgotten about me. He's never punished or played me. And again, that doesn't mean I always get my way, but it does mean that I am always willing to go with the direction of his will and not trying to force my way. So how do you react when the results you receive aren't what you wanted? Do you grow bitter, get mad, become sad? Do you start to question God? Now, all of these are human emotions and reactions, so I'm not judging you, but you got a good 5 minutes to pout before you better start praying. You got to spend your time going to God and asking for clarity and clear direction, especially when things don't seem to be working out. So instead of wanting to take matters into your own hands, because we all think we could figure this thing out, like I'm smart enough, I can do it. Instead of trying to take things into your own hands and thinking that you can work hard enough to make it work, you got to understand that God does not make mistakes, that his perfect plan and purpose for your life is so much better than what you could even imagine. I mean, think about the losers that you've let get close to you over the years. The one that you tried so hard to hold on to. It's probably like embarrassing for you to even think about, laughable at this point. God didn't let you get stuck in those situations and situationships because they literally could have sabotaged your success. So instead of spending your time mad, sad, or frustrated, you got to have faith in knowing that God didn't forget about you. So while you're waiting, you got to trust that you are worthy. While you're waiting, you have to know that God got you even when it seems like all you have is yourself. So while you're waiting, you got to understand that sometimes you got to get lonely enough to start looking to God. While you're waiting, your journey won't be perfect and it surely won't be easy, but it's always in alignment with God's greater plan. There's nothing that you can do to catch God off guard. There's nothing that you can do to surprise him. There's nothing that you can do that he doesn't already know is coming. So while your dreams may be delayed, there are some things that you can spend your time doing and knowing, okay? Number one, you got to tap into your true potential, because 9 times out of 10, you're not attracting the people and the experiences that are deserving of you because your desires are not in alignment with what you deserve. You haven't spent enough time sitting with yourself to even appreciate your greatness, to even understand who you are and whose you are. Sometimes we spend so much time being distracted that we miss out on God's direction. So you got to spend some time tapping into your true potential. The second thing I want you to spend some time doing is clearing space. It's really hard for you to hold on to things that don't belong to you. Eventually, that load is going to become too heavy for you to bear. And in order for you to start receiving your blessings, the blessings that God has for you, the ones with your name on it, you got to let go of those burdens. When you start to clear space, you give God a chance to replace. All of the things that you thought were good enough ain't got nothing on God's greatness, on the greatness that God is going to bless you with. But a lot of the time, elevation requires separation, and that's not comfortable. But you got to be willing to separate from what you are comfortable with so that you can get into alignment with what you are being called to. You got to get in alignment with your divine assignment. So you got to be willing to clear space. And last but not least, while you are in your season of waiting, you got to go to God. I mention this every single week because it's truly the secret to being able to manifest what you deserve, not just what you desire. Because usually our desires are based on our feelings. And God isn't going to give you what you feel you should have. He's only going to bless you with what he has for you. Not what you see somebody else with, not what your mama told you you need, not even what you think that you need. His perfect plan includes only what is meant to get you closer to your life's calling. So instead of wishing and hoping for your dreams to come true, give your faith to God because he got you. So while you are in this season of being delayed, there's some things that you got to do. You got to start tapping into your true potential. You got to start clearing space. And you definitely, on a daily basis, got to start going to God. There is something, some mission you were born to fulfill, some message that you were put here to share. And God is only going to let you get so far without his direction. So keep the faith and understand that what's for you will find you, because what's meant for you literally cannot miss you. God doesn't make any mistakes, even when you don't understand his motives. Delayed is not denied. I love you. I want nothing but love for you. I hope this message leaves you feeling inspired and encouraged to go to God and then go after your dreams. See you on the next episode.